Sunny Day Real Estate Diary. Hello, welcome to Taking a Break with Kazu, and today we're going to be reviewing Sunny Day Real Estate's debut album, Diary. Sunny Day Real Estate was an emo band from Seattle. In 1992, guitarist Dan Horner and bassist Nate Mendel met at the University of Washington when they became housemates. After jamming together a few times, they decided to form a band and start releasing the demo under the name Empty Set. However, they realized that there's already another band with the same name in existence, so they decided to change it. Random thought popped into Nate's head and came up with the name Sunny Day Real Estate, which comes from a Talking Heads song, Nothing But Flowers. He felt that because the band's outlook on the world saw that every possible thing was becoming a commodity to be bought and sold, it was possible that one day people would even start selling sunny days. The lyrics made him ponder about what could be sold as property and came up with the commercialization of Sunny Days, so that's where the origin started. So this album was released under Sub Pop in 1994. This is Seattle in the early 90s, so grunge was at its height, but Sunny Day Real Estate wasn't a part of that genre. It was completely different, and this album has become one of the most influential emo albums of all time. Listening to it now, you might not find anything new, but the playing style in this album has become a template for both emo and modern rock music. Their performances were filled with quick time changes, soft tempo groove, and heavy distortion. Vocal by Jeremy was soft-spoken, but when the band went hard, he would sing his ass off. And it has a lot to do with how he delivered the lyrics too, which brought a lot of emotional aesthetics to the songs. There are 11 tracks in total, so a little under an hour. Most of the songs on here are nearly 5 to 6 minutes long. The album kicks off with the track 7, a great opener where the band is truly showcasing their ability to play. I like how the band creates a space for the vocal. The verse is soft-spoken but very upfront. The chorus repeats "You'll taste it in time" a few times and then ends at "right words in time." It feels like the narrator is trying to tell someone the right words as in telling somebody things that they don't want to hear. Then it goes into another great track, Circles. I love the melodic guitar intro that's played, then goes into a slow distorted jam. The bass line is so awesome on here, it creates this more darker atmosphere. The lyrics on here is pretty sad too. Talks about how feeling remains the same with a loved one but nothing gets solved. And he dreams that he can emotionally help her out but continues to run in circles. The third track, Song About an Angel, is my favorite and it's also a banger. It's a more ballady song by them with a very hard-hitting lyrics. Based on this, it sounds like a conversation that he's having with an angel in his dream or just a girl. The chorus goes, "Although you hit me hard, I come back." So no matter how much this girl is tearing him apart, he's still coming on to her, which leads to the next part of the lyrics, "You're married to the pain," which basically tells how she's tearing him apart by telling him the painful truth. Because early on he goes, "Sometimes you see right through me," so it refers to that part. So the song is basically about a guy who hates to face the truth, but no matter how big the pain is, he can't run away from an angel or the girl. Then it goes on to a consistent pace with an upbeat track, Round, and then follows up with the song 47. Cool guitar melody is played in the beginning. The lyrical theme is pretty much similar to the other songs, where it's more of finding out the truth about how this girl is not right for him. The way the chorus goes is kind of grungy, and I really dig this. I felt okay with the next track, The Blanket Were the Stairs. The songs that's been played beforehand had cool transitions and nice melodies, but this one felt like it kind of lagged compared to the other songs. Puerton Skeleton is definitely a change of pace on the album. It only consists of piano and bass. I think this song is about a narrator observing kids. When he says, "How will they know just where to find under this bridge I lie down," which is probably referred to hide and seek. This one's kind of hard to decipher, so I can't really get the meaning out of it. Shadows was a good song too, but I really enjoyed 48, which is the one after that. The drum roll goes perfectly with the spot-on bass and guitar riff. The tone and the vibe of this whole song is awesome. The lyrics talks about not to love somebody but disguise himself to love that person to avoid loneliness. In the chorus, she confronts him and calls him a coward, and she wants to continue but questions him if he's strong enough to go on and is his heart really stable for this love. But on the second verse, he accepts the disguise that he's been lying this whole time, so he works on becoming the perfect person he originally disguised himself as that gave her the light. Grendel was more of an instrumental track with echoes from Jeremy coming in and out of the song. Then the album finishes with the track Sometimes. This is a more grungier and slow tempo song, and I was cool with it. The album as a whole really kicked off with a heat and kind of went down this more slower spiral, but it's still a good album. I don't think I can call this my favorite by them, but the highlights on here really kicks ass. If I can think of something people could get turned off by, is probably the length of the track, depending on how much a person can really enjoy their music. Like I said, this was from 1994, that's the year Cobain died. So maybe some of you might think it's outdated, or you guys might not be into Jeremy's vocal style, who knows. But if you find something emotional on this album, especially that hits home for you, then I'm going to tell you, man, it will resonate with you. And I feel like that's the magic that Diary carries. The production sounds great, it's cohesive, and the delivery on the lyrics are solid. The sound on this album is just like the album cover. It looks like everything's okay, but something terrible is happening. I'm going to give this album a large K. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. My name is Kazu, and I'll see you on the next review. Peace.